Since Lady Luck kissed you still, you listen for her song and pray that she missed you. Dead inside, 'cause you know it's all pretend. Close your eyes, 'cause you're going off the deep end again. You're living for the rush of that royal flash, but you take what you can get. You play your final ace for a pretty face, tastes like scotch and cigarettes. And you can't help falling, going all in, though your odds are bleak, till you break your losing streak. You're living for the rush of that royal flash, but the next best thing will do. You wanna spare your chips on these rosy lips, trying to get me next to you, 'cause you can't help needing to believe in finding what you seek, till you break your losing streak. Hi everyone, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Let me catch up with chat real quick. And Echo Shen! Echo Shen! And hello, Hikari. It is so good to see you. I am going to give you a shout out. If you guys haven't followed Hikari yet, she is amazing. She is wonderful. Thank you so much for stopping by, Hikari. I really appreciate it. Got my first meeting with the book people in Huh? Book? Book? Huh? Hold on. I didn't hear about book people. What is this? Colin, you better still be here to explain this. What do you mean, book people? What do you mean, book people? What's going on? Also, I love how you include the original. The thing is that, like, I want to say it, but, like, it's awkward for me to say it because I don't know how to put it. Just like, good luck out there, boys. Like, I don't know. That's why I always say streak. Not that big. It's a group of people to help me write my book. You didn't tell me you were writing a fucking book? What? Colin, listen to me. I better be first on, like, a pre-order list? Because, you know, dude, do you not see my background? I love books. Please put me on that pre-order list, please. I'm being mentored by a New York Times best-selling author. I had to send... I know you probably can't reveal too much about the book because of NDA, but what genre is it, if you don't mind me asking? What genre are you writing? Girl, you get are you telling me I get a PR copy? What? Colin, I would buy the book, though! I would buy the book! You don't have to give me a free copy! I want to buy the book! And let me tell you, I embarrassed myself before we even met. Huh? Fantasy. Oh, okay. That does seem up your alley, so I completely get it. So, other than, like, some progress being made on the wedding video, I can't say too much, but what I will say is that things are looking good. I have no updates to give. Honestly, it's been a pretty chill week for me and Lou. Things have been going great. Sammy, on the other hand, has some fun updates, so I'm going to let her talk. And, she's also going to give the safety warnings for this stream. So, Sammy! Hi, Hi everyone, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, something weird has been happening to me at work, and I kind of feel like I need to say it. So, for those who don't know, I used to be a programmer. I went all the way through programming school. I studied my ass off, but then I did not end up going with the degree because fuck the coding industry. It is not a fun industry to get into as a lady with mental health issues. So one aspect of myself that ended up developing during this time was my inability to eat food super early in the morning. Like, it is, let me tell you, it is a struggle for me to eat like super early in the morning. Like, as soon as I wake up, I basically don't eat until like past 10. If it's past 10, I can eat right away, but if it's not past 10, I don't eat. Like, maybe like a cup of juice, if anything, but if I eat any like breakfast, I usually feel like I'm gonna throw up. And this straight up developed because I was cramming food into my body before like 8 a.m. classes. So picture this. I had to take a bus 2 hours away from the campus. So you can imagine me at 5 a.m. in the morning, barely awake, shoving a muffin down my throat because I need food in my system in order to function that early. And sure enough, I eventually developed a problem where I couldn't eat. If I ate in the morning, I would puke because my body would remember all the stress that I was under, and it fucking sucked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, programming did a number on my physical and mental health. To be, like, straightforward, my appetite severely diminished when I was a coder. In fact, I would be throwing up a lot because I couldn't handle a lot of what I was going through. So yeah, needless to say, I was not doing good. And for basically, I want to say about now, 7 years, I guess is the best way to put it, since that's when it started, I want to say. It's been 7 years since I've been realistically able to eat breakfast. There's been a couple times when I've been able to eat it, but most of the time it's when I'm on vacation. So it's a massive struggle for me. But this week, you're not gonna fucking believe it, I'm finally waking up hungry. I shit you not. Just this week, I don't know what's going on, but when I was packing like my bag for work on Monday, I was like, you know what? I think I need something. I don't want to eat it right now, but maybe I can eat it at my desk while I'm doing prep or something. And I kind of surprised myself with that talk. I was like, wait, am I telling myself to eat when I know I usually puke? Okay, sure. And wouldn't you know it, I ate, and I didn't throw up. In fact, I was very energetic for the first time at work. And I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for that muffin that I had on Tuesday morning, my sleep-deprived ass would have not survived that day. So, yeah, part of me is healing. 7 years later, part of me has healed from programming, which is wild to me, because that means, like, I'm getting further. Like, I know, like, time is passing by and stuff and shit, but I'm getting further away from the stress and everything that I went through as a programmer. And to me, like, it's kind of relieving because I've been doing a lot of, like, self-care lately. As you guys, like, know, like, I went through a whole saga with my teeth. I'm about to... Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, I got a referral to an allergy clinic. I'm going to get tested, and I'm going to get treated. But yeah, no, I've been actually taking care of myself. And wouldn't you know it, I'm finally starting to actually heal. So yeah, I'm kind of emotional about that. I'm not gonna lie, because like, it's been 7 years since I've been able to do something like this, and I am super happy for it. I won't be able to have breakfast tomorrow because I didn't buy enough muffins, so I'm gonna be fucked tomorrow. But that just means I have to buy more muffins this weekend, so not the worst. I had a really good D&D session. I cried super hard because, you know, my character's plot is starting. For those who don't know, I always say, like, when I play Dungeons & Dragons with Fallen, who is my DM, I always kind of see that each campaign he runs has, like, specific little arcs for each character. And we've gone through, I believe, Chris's arc. Chris's arc has mostly completed. I feel like there's still a couple things here and there. Dave Valor's got addressed a little bit. It's kind of still going on in the background. Sylvie's was also done as well, but I think there might be a few more things with Sylvie going on. But officially, my character's bullshit finally got pulled to the center stage, and I'm just over here like, okay, here we go. I gotta deal with the fucking bullshit that is my character's stepdad. I literally got told by an enemy general, hey, by the way, your dad is looking, your stepdad is looking for you, and he won't stop until every last loose end is gone. So that tells me two things. One, he's aligned with the enemy, which is not a good sign, because they have scary generals. But also, he's trying to fucking kill me! So, my character had a good cry. I actually cried during the session because, like, all those emotions just, like, surged through me. It was absolutely crazy. As a result, I didn't sleep Monday night, but it was worth it. What else do I have to say before the safety warnings? Also, hello, Virus! It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How are you? I guess the final thing to mention is that my placement student is officially back, and I am so happy. I have missed him a lot. He is amazing. He is wonderful. He literally took all the challenges we gave him today, and not gonna lie, I gave him a lot of challenges today, and just was like, okay. And he did fantastic. He did, like, screw up a couple times because they are new tasks, but otherwise he did great. I'm very proud. Oh yeah. I also had a moment of improvement today, guys. Do you guys know how I can get really mad? Like, insanely mad? That was tested today. For those who don't know, whenever a kid is getting bullied or getting hurt, I usually get irrationally mad, and that's because, I was bullied as a kid. And to put it mildly, when I saw this girl who didn't get what she wanted push another student, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I didn't say that, but in my mind, I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So I pulled the kid out. I was like, we're not doing this. You're gonna go to, the cool-down room, and you are gonna think about what you've done. And then we're gonna talk. And I kept it together. Like, I kept it pretty calm, all things considered. But inside, I was boiling. My boss, he had a bit more of a stricter reaction than I did, which is surprising, because normally I'm the one with, you know, the burning head. But he was furious about what happened, which, fair considering what happened. Like, literally, we had guests in today for the kindergarten students. And on top of that, the girl that she pushed, yeah, it was that girl's birthday. Just so you know. But I handled it okay. I handled it mostly okay. Like, once, like, I stopped hearing them, like, wreck shit in the calm down room, I was like, all right, so we're going to do something called social behavior mapping, because we need to make a plan for what happens in the future. We can't keep doing this kind of stuff, or otherwise we're not only going to get in trouble with the school, mom is going to get called into the building, and you don't want mom to know how awful you've been. So let's work on this. And I mean, it worked. I was kind of proud. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of proud of myself, because I'm like, hey, you know what? I did that. I will give myself credit. I've had a lot of development today. Could you tell? And one final thing I'll mention before we get to the safety warnings. I got a special honor. So, as you guys know, I have a student I nicknamed Frasher. And one aspect about Frasher is that we know for a fact that Frasher isn't technically supposed to be with us. They are ASD, nonverbal, and it's like, they're not in the right spot. Like, here's the thing. I love Frasher to death. She is my little buddy. But at the same time, they're not necessarily in the right spot for their education. They need more specialized care. And for the past few years, even before I was there, they have been trying to get her to ADD unit, ASD unit, whatever can take her. And this particular year is showing a lot of promise. There is a chance that she's going to make it in. So she has to get reevaluated by our psychologist. And normally, the psychologist works with, you know, the learning support specialist, aka my supervisor. But this year, the psychologist walks right up to me and she's like, hey, I've been told that the learning support specialist doesn't spend the most time with Frasher. You do. So you can say no, because this is a huge responsibility. But because you know the most information about Frasher and their capabilities, do you want to be the one that I talk to when I do the assessment? Let that sink in. I've been told that I'm the person that they're going to for a fucking assessment. What the fuck? I'm just like, I am a year 2 EA. I am a year 2 EA. Why am I getting this responsibility? And of course I accept it though, because like, I know Frasher like the back of my hand. I know this girl. I did, oh, have a good one, Colin. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I will read your messages, after I finish telling the story, but you go have fun. But yeah, like, I know her super well. And on top of that, I'm also going to be referring, like, my coworkers in. I'm gonna be like, hey, like, before the assessment, I'm going to talk to all my coworkers and make sure I have the story straight before we get started on the assessment. And just, holy shit. I'm literally doing assessments now. What the fuck? So, needless to say, I'm really happy. I think I'm making a headway in my job. Either way, I'm going to catch up with chat real quick, guys, and then we're going to go over the safety warnings for Vampire Therapist. When I did the book details, the application said write about 15 book titles, highlight your favorite. I struggled about 10 titles down and made some joke titles to get over the writer's block. I finished the application, submitted it without changing the titles. One of them was Nights with Boobs. I don't know. That was sent to New York Times. What the fuck? What the fuck? Still a bit sick, not coughing as much. Okay, so it seems like you're recovering nicely, Virus. I've been way aware of how mad you can get. Yeah, I can get fucking pissed. One more reminder. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not cute. Shut up. Shut up. I know Hikari's here, who will tell you otherwise. My platonic wife will tell you otherwise, but no. No, I'm not cute. No, I'm not letting this sink in. He can think about what he's... Virus! Alright, so let's get on to our Vampire Therapist warnings. So let's let the music sink in. Music. Violins. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. So, let's get into the Vampire Therapist warnings. 30 minutes into stream because I had a lot to say today. I'm so sorry for yapping, guys. Now, as a friendly reminder, Vampire Therapist is a game about therapy, and therapy usually entails a lot of triggering subject matter. So if any of the following could potentially trigger you, please do not hesitate to leave stream. At the end of the day, your well-being is the priority of me and by extension Aurora. So if you need to leave stream, that is okay. We will see you another time. Just make sure you do some self-care for yourself. We will see you next time. Your well-being is much more important than one stream. Please understand that. But if you are still here after the warnings, we do have some precautions just in case. But if any of the following trigger you, please do not hesitate to leave stream. Vampire Therapist features the following: war, abuse, sexual oppression, suicidal idealization, religion, addiction, self-harm, guilt, suffering, and violence, or violence. Again, if any of what I just mentioned already triggers you, please do not hesitate to leave stream and practice some self-care. At the end of the day, your well-being is a priority of me and by extension Aurora. Now, if you feel that these do not trigger you, but later on you feel like you could potentially get triggered later on, like let's say like you feel okay now, but you suddenly feel later in stream, oh god, I'm not doing okay. I feel like my well-being or someone else's well-being is at risk. You can type in the command safetylines in chat. This will bring up a list of safety hotlines that you can contact and talk to someone if you feel like you or someone else's well-being is at risk. But, as a friendly reminder, these are no replacements for 911. If your life is in danger, please call 911. It could save a life. But, for any other reasons, if you just need to talk to someone through your crisis, you can use the following safety hotlines. For Canada, we have TalkSuicide.ca. For USA, we have 988 Lifeline. And for any other region, you can use the Find a Helpline website. This is just to make sure that you guys are going into this experience as safe as humanly possible. Again, we may cover some tough topics on streams, but we're not going in without a safety net. Now, this game uses strategy similar to CBT therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. However, you should not consider this game a training tool for you to use the strategy or to psychoanalyze your friends. This is no replacement for a college course. And the last reminder, everyone shout it from the rooftops. This is usually on a lot of VTubers' chat rules list. I am not your therapist! I am not your therapist! First off, with Aurora, even though she is getting better over what has happened to her, she is still struggling with a lot of her own personal issues. Do you really want someone like that to be handling your issues? Now, as for myself, as you probably overheard from me yapping for so long, I am an educational assistant. I was trained in CYC studies, Child and Youth Care Studies, with counseling training. So I do know how to do counseling. But the catch is that I have been trained to do this for children and youth. I am not trained to do this for adults. And I am off work right now. Please don't make me work. Please. That would be great. But with that being said, let us get on to Vampire Therapist. Aurora, the floor is yours. If you guys would like to bring me back at any point, feel free to redeem saving mode. But for now, here is Aurora. And thank you, Hikari, for the blanket mode. Hi, I'm back! Alright, let's get into Vampire Therapist. This was not pulled up big enough. Alright, I have chat on my phone. If audio is too loud or if it's too quiet, please let me know in chat. Alright, let's get back into couples therapy. I almost deleted my save. I almost deleted my save. That would have been so bad. Price is rice. Rice. I don't know. I said it like with growl. Am I training for the song Test Me? Maybe. Test me. Change me. Alright.
Well, at least I can listen to some nice music. That Bach festival's probably rollicking like a Saturday night saloon.
Woohoo!
Hey there, Johan. Doesn't look like you're in a good mood tonight. Mad about that Bach Hasser, huh? You must have pissed them off something fierce to keep them mad for 400 years.
Wait, am I talking to the statue?
Are you talking to yourself?
No, I'm talking to the statue, man.
Old habit. Spent a lot of time alone.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Was just having a chat with the big man here.
I do not think he would understand English. Would you like me to translate for you?
Oh.
Oh, that's all right. Just idle musings. It's right friendly of you, though.
If an American in a cowboy hat is taking an interest in Bach, I must encourage him.
Oh. Oh, they're so nice.
I'm Sebastiana.
Well, howdy, Sebastiana. I'm Sam. You a big Bach fan?
You could say that. I'm a musicology student at the University of Leipzig. I'm writing my thesis on how Johann Sebastian Bach was the original punk rock musician.
What? Wait. Wait, what?
Punk is all about being a rebel, defying authority and kicking ass. That was certainly Bach.
Wait, are you do you mean to tell me that Louie's a punk? Okay, she's sane. Bach was a rebel?
How's a guy who did a bunch of church music a rebel?
I'm so happy you asked. I love talking about this stuff. In 1717, at age of 22, Bach was already the Concertmeister of Duke Johann Ernst III of... He should have been Kapellmeister. But the Duke gave the position to his friend Johann Drese's son. Bach was furious that he, as a superior composer, had been overlooked, and accepted a job from the Duke's rival, Prince Leopold.
Oh!
When Duke Ernst found out, he threatened to throw Bach in jail, and Bach said, "Fuck you, motherfucker, do it!"
Church music, I can't!
Bach stayed in prison for a month before he was released. Now, we all know about him. But what do we know about Duke Johann Ernst?
I don't know.
We messed with the wrong guy.
That's right, he messed with the wrong guy.
Bach was punk?
Didn't he do a bunch of organ music? You know,
The Sex Pistols just played guitar music. Joan Jett just rocked the house every night.
I don't know who them folks are, and I reckon I don't want to know what kind of bullets a Sex Pistol shoots.
Have you been sleeping for 50 years or something?
I mean, he was in the forest for 90.
Something like that.
Bach said fuck you to contemporary church music. There's nothing more punk rock than that.
Bach was the ghostwriter for Public Enemy. Bach kicked ass?
Bach kicked ass? How's that?
Bach wrote virtuoso music. Music that is meant to be performed by the best of the best musicians. And he demanded perfect performances.
Too bad there ain't no kind of way to tune recordings, huh?
There is, Alter. It is called autotune.
Well,
Well, that sounds mighty fine. Maybe that auto-tune might make me a better singer.
it won't.
You should not say these things in his presence.
Sounds like Bach was a pretty tough customer.
He just took no bullshit. That's what punk rock is all about. His children were very lucky to have him as a teacher. But I have been talking so much about Meister Bach. I get excited if anyone will listen.
It's okay. It's one of your special interests, and that's what matters.
Well, listening's kind of my job.
Yeah, exactly. Melodyne is a hell of a tool. What?
I'm just happy to talk about my thesis. Not everyone loves Bach somehow.
Oh, you're talking about the Bach hater, eh?
Actually, that's why I'm here. I'm looking for this Bachhasser person.
The Bach hater? Ugh, I know about them. Look at the posters behind you. They struck again last night.
What?
Johann Sebastian bitch. That's pretty funny.
No, it is not funny at all.
Well, I hear Germans have a different sense of humor.
It's not funny. It's stupid.
All right, well, what's the other stuff say?
Bach is saying I have a shit son. And the big words say, bad father.
Wait. Could this Bach hater be his son? Maybe his son was turned into a vampire and maybe he's using this to vent?
You said his kids were lucky to have him as a teacher, though, didn't you?
Of course they were. He wrote the well-tempered clavier not only as brilliant music, but to teach his children. See? I have this piece of sheet music I've been studying with me. It is Johann Sebastian Bach having a musical competition with his son, Wilhelm.
Oh, jeez, it's hard to read. Melodyne is what makes anyone pitch perfect. Autotune. Oh, that's the name. Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah? Who won?
Are you serious? Johann destroyed his son.
Dang, he was a tough fella. Maybe he did some damage to his kids.
Well, pitch correction is to be more accurate. Okay, I see.
That's ridiculous. He was a wonderful father. He got Wilhelm a highly competitive job at Sophienkirche in Dresden, when he did not even apply for it. I would not call that ein schlechter Vater.
Well, he sounds kind of overbearing. Maybe one of his kids could be this Bachhasser.
Even if that were the case, they would all be dead now.
Are you sure about that?
Well, that doesn't stop some folk.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I'm just making a joke.
And you say Germans have a bad sense of humor.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am. I'm just trying to track down this Bachhasser person.
I'm sorry. I live for Bach. I get a little defensive of a dead man.
Fair enough. Also in defense, Sex Pistols were a great punk band. Were. What happened?
Well, sometimes dead men deserve a little compassion, too.
Well, I apologize. It was not very punk rock of me. I must go listen to a performance, but I hope you have an excellent Bachfest.
Thanks, Sebastiana. Fine meeting you. I bet my last dollar that this Bachhasser is one of them Bach kids.
I would have to agree.
Now I just gotta find him. Some other night, maybe. I think my coffin's calling me. Been a long night already. Well, Bach, sir, I hope you're feeling a little less grumpy next time. Adios, muchacho.
Drugs, I think. Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Good evening, Samuel. It is a beautiful night, is it not? What need have we for the sun when the moon is so lovely?
You're in good spirits tonight, Chief. What's got you in a good mood?
Truthfully, it is you, dear Samuel. I have enjoyed our chats immensely, even when they have been difficult. You put me very much at ease. I can see why your clients bond with you so quickly.
Oh, shucks, I'm just folks. Ain't nothing special about it.
Just, folks. Don't disqualify the good of your radiant humanity, my friend.
Disqualifying the positive?
You are meeting with Reza tonight, yes? He will be delighted to commune with just folks.
I sure hope so. Last time I saw him, he was bluer in a winter sky.
He feels alone. I am certain you will show him his common nocturnality with other vampires. What distortion do you think plagues him most?
Okay. Emotional reasoning?
I reckon he's doing a heck of a lot of emotional reasoning. That fella's hurt. Even a one-eyed dog can see that.
You are certainly correct, but what leads to this hurt? What makes him so resentful?
Nosferatu thinking.
Well, that fella does a lot of Nosferatu thinking. He's acting like he's fourth down on the 1-yard line all the time.
I should let you know, my friend, that the American football references may be lost on some of our kind.
They are also lost on people from another world because, newsflash, I've never seen a football match in my world. We don't really have that. We do have soccer. We do have soccer. Or football. Like, it's as it's referred to on the other side of the ocean from what I hear. But we don't have American football. Like, we don't really play that kind of stuff, so even I'm a little lost on that.
Yeah, I guess it's a 60-yard field goal thinking they might get him.
I don't even understand that one. But what is the distortion that fuels his Nosferatu thinking?
Oh, fairness fallacies.
It's fairness fallacies, ain't it? He's mad as heck that the world ain't kind to so many folk.
Oh, hello, Blaze. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How are you? Oh my god.
Exactly, Samuel. He is still young at 71, and the unfairness inherent in society affects him more keenly.
Hey, I'm doing good. What about you? I've been doing pretty good. I'm enjoying Vampire Therapist, and Sammy's been making a lot of progress in her health as well as her job. So, overall, doing pretty solid. Oh, and we started work on the wedding video finally. I am so happy. I just started receiving recordings for it, so hopefully I'll be able to record my stuff too soon.
What other distortions would you like to have in mind tonight?
Let's see. Disqualifying the positive. Catastrophizing. Should statements. Mind reading.
Seems like these are a good fit, right?
I'm sure all of these distortions will be present in one form or another. Trust your instincts, my friend.
Okay. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's good. Yeah, it is good. But yeah, overall, we're doing pretty solid here.
I will leave you to it.
Bye, Andy.
All right, I'm ready for some therapy. Here he comes.
Reza.
Salam there, Reza.
Salam?
Salam. Can I get you anything to drink? We got blood from all sorts here.
I'm not thirsty.
Okay.
You want to jump right in then? I'm sure we got lots to talk about.
Is there? Momo told me how your session with him went. We all know I'm just a foolish baby.
Mind reading?
Now don't go reading my mind, amigo. Whatever I'm thinking, I guarantee you it ain't that you're a foolish baby. Most of the time I'm probably thinking about horses. But right now, I'm focused on how I can be helpful to you and Momo.
He's like, right now I'm thinking about Princess, okay?
Well, most vampires dismiss me because I am only 71.
I ain't gonna do that. Foolishness ain't got nothing to do with age. I've known some pretty damned ignorant 600-year-old vampires.
I know. These old ones think they know everything. All I ever wanted was freedom for my people, and because of that, I got treated like a child.
That's a noble goal, Reza. I think every human being on this earth wants freedom.
But I already hear it in your voice. You think it's cute that I want something impossible to get.
Hold
Thank you
on.
to try to read my mind, amigo. I meant it. It's a noble goal. I spoke my mind so you wouldn't have to read it.
That's right. It's a noble goal. Is it a lofty goal with like a lot that needs to be accomplished? Yes, but it's not entirely impossible. Also, how long is this game? Right now I'm in the DLC. I think it took... God, how long did I play this game initially? So I would say like my initial playthrough took about 18 hours to complete the first part of the game. And right now I'm on the second part of the game, which is couples therapy. So you're basically giving therapy to couples instead.
But because you are old, you give up on the idea of freedom, just like all elderly vampires.
Reza, buddy, you ain't met half the old vampires out there. If you had, you know I'm a young buck myself in vampire terms.
Yeah.
You're doing a little overgeneralizing there. You wouldn't like it if vampires younger than you thought of you as a boomer, right?
Dr. Sarah, I'm not a boomer.
Exactly. There you go.
Well, when were you born?
In 1953. Oh, but that doesn't make me a boomer. I'm a vampire.
Well, there you go.
So you can see where that overgeneralizing might not be accurate, right? You're gonna see enemies everywhere if you're assuming what others are thinking.
I just feel as though I'm the only one who wants to keep fighting. Maybe I really should sell out the way Momo did.
Oh, let's cut to the chase then. If you really think Momo's a sellout, what are you doing with him?
I just keep hoping that the man I fell in love with is still there. He made the French Revolution happen. He got people, regular, common people to stand up for themselves. He gave me hope that I could do the same thing. I just thought that Momo would understand. He's a legend. He's so smart.
Well, how did you two meet?
Oh, yeah, we don't know how they met. 1953, the year the first True Divers watch. And there's Virus with his watch knowledge!
I met him on Sedit's atheism forum. The way he wrote, it spoke to me in a way no one else could.
Wait. You're telling me this is a couple that met on Reddit? Huh? I want to know how you know that. So, Virus, so first off, Blaisky, Virus, Blaisky, Virus. Virus is a big fan of watches. He collects watches, he researches watches, and DJing. That's kind of Virus's thing.
He gave me perspective on what happened in my country. We didn't have an Sky Daddy to fight against, just our leader, the Shah. Momo explained to me why the revolution in my country failed where his didn't. The French understood the church was their enemy, but we let them be our comrades. The Ayatollah Khomeini told us the religious leadership would let the people govern Iran after the revolution, and we followed them like sheep. Of course, the religious lied.
Well, slow down there, cowpoke. I gotta ask you about some of this stuff.
What was the deal with the Shah?
So, I ain't too familiar with your country's history. Why were you fighting the Shah?
He was an insecure Koschesh. He and his oligarch friends just wanted to get richer and richer and richer.
Oh, one of those kinds.
He would have sold us and our oil to anyone, and did. To you and to so many other countries.
Hombre, I was wandering in the woods in the 1970s. Ain't got nothing to do with me, and I got no use for bubbling crude myself.
Well, your government did. And the Shah was happy to give it to them, while throwing students like me in jail for criticizing him.
You spent some time in the pokey too, huh? Spent a good chunk of time there myself.
An Iranian jail in the 1970s was a place where you were tortured if you were a dissident. They did a lot more than poking. They didn't even let me keep my sideburns. Animals.
How did your revolution fail?
Momo said your revolution failed? How's that? Isn't the Shah gone now?
Yes, Momo explained it all to me. I studied the French Revolution in school, of course. We all did. But Momo showed me our mistake. The French Revolution was the third estate against the first and second estates. But in Iran, we let the first estate into our movement.
The first estate's the church folk, right? And y'all made common cause with them?
Mosque people, but yes. We couldn't make the people revolt without them. But Momo says if that's true, we weren't ready for a revolution yet. Momo is so smart. I wish I could have met him in the 1970s, but he says we would have just done a lot of cocaine together.
Okay. Can't drive a car, and I like mechanical shit. Pretty much. I was a mechanic, and I hate mechanical shit. Oh, look at that. There you go.
Oh, shucks. I remember when they sold that stuff in soda bottles. Why do you think they call them soda junkies?
Wait, what? You guys put what in soda? Okay, I think I know what sheeple is, but I have to ask.
What are sheeple?
They are people who act like sheep.
Yep, I
following
figured.
whoever tells them what to do. Khomeini only gained power because we gave it to him. God worshippers are very good at being sheeple. Momo and I bonded over talking about how silly they all are.
You and Momo use a lot of these funny terms. Sky Daddy and sheeple and whatnot.
Everyone in the atheism said it does, because we aren't sheeple.
Yep, wouldn't want to go against the grain there.
I think I got enough to go on.
I think I get it. So, you two hit it off because you ain't fans of religion?
It was that at first, and then I found out who he actually was, and I was starstruck.
Oh.
He's Antoine Francois Momoro. He published the revolutionary newspaper, and he was a vampire, killed by his fellow revolutionaries like me.
You too, huh? How did that happen?
It wasn't as poetic as cutting my head off. I was dancing in the disco with my comrades when they showed up. They shot me, the fools. The bullet hole on top is the one that killed me.
Holy shit.
I showed it to Momo during one of our video chats and he started flirting with me.
Hold on. Momo, what the fuck? He shows you what is basically a bullet hole in him, and you're like, ooh, okay, go on. Like... Look, here's the thing. Even though Louis has seen my scars, it didn't give him an opportunity to, go, flirting with me. When Louis saw most of my scars, so we're talking some of the scars that I don't show you guys because, well, first off, they're in a really, awkward spot, so I can't show them on my model, and I haven't gotten art done of them before. I don't mind talking about it, though. There is one really big scar spanning from my right shoulder to the left side of my hip. So it is just a very large slash in my back. And it is spanning my entire back. And it's a little terrifying for some people to see. And I also have on my left, sort of also on my left hip, but it's more closer to the front. I have a lot of burn scars actually there. That's one thing me and Hikari can relate on. We both have some form of a burn scar. Hers are more severe. Mine were minor, but they were never healed, so it ended up festering. So as a result, I have really bad burn scars on my left hip. Huh. Wow, we have so little in common, Blazeky. We should... Anyway! Okay, I may be dirty-minded. But Virus, were you suggesting something? Also, yes, Coke back in the day had disco dust in it. What? Holy shit. Hello, Brian. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How are you? Hey, look, war wounds. Sometimes... You were saying? But yeah, no, getting back to it, Louis didn't necessarily flirt with me when he saw them. I'm not gonna lie, he was a little shocked. But, to be honest, he was more angry that it even happened to me. Like, when he was staring at the one on my back, I could feel him fuming. And I had to be the one to calm down. I'm like, Lou, it's in the past. I can't deal with those people right now. It doesn't disgust you, does it? And he's like, no, it doesn't. You're still you. Just the fact people hurt you like this, I don't like. But, yeah. So he comforted me. He didn't immediately start being like, ooh. I'm doing alright. I just got back from my therapy session. Oh, how did it go if you don't mind me asking? Also fitting that we're doing a vampire therapist stream.
Well, can't deny that you're in pretty good shape for a 71-year-old.
Sometimes being a vampire is pretty good. I was saved by one of my two-day brothers who turned out to be a vampire.
Oh.
What happened today?
Today, the Communist Party in Iran. They're gone now. We either left Iran or Khomeini had us killed. At least the ones who could die.
Huh. I ain't never met a communist vampire before.
Why should we not be communist? If we live forever, we should commit ourselves to achieving equality for all.
Should statement?
But hombre, it ain't up to you or anyone to determine how folks should live their lives or unlives. Beyond that, you've given yourself a mighty heavy should. If you ain't gonna rest until you've achieved equality for all, you ain't gonna find peace for a long time.
I am not a fool. I'm 71 years old. I know that a dictatorship is a dictatorship.
Let me suggest... Never mind. Virus, I want to say it, but like, sometimes you're flirting in my chat is pretty funny to watch. Did you like have a flirt off with someone? I forget who you flirted off. Wait, was it Brian? Were you flirting off with Brian? Remind me, who was it? It went it went pretty well. I got to learn about more specifics to help reduce anxiety, bad thoughts, or if I keep having nightmares or sleep paralysis, demons choking me. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that it went really well and you got those strategies. Good job.
It doesn't matter who runs it, communist or capitalist. They must both be overthrown. I will never stop fighting for equality.
You're drawing a hard line in the sand, Reza. What about you? What about what Reza needs and wants?
It isn't right for me to get what I need and want while the people of my country suffer.
Fairness fallacy.
But Reza, if you're looking for fairness in whatever direction, you're fighting an impossible war of expectations. I mean, heck, look at us. We're vampires. We gotta drink blood to survive. There's nothing fair about that, but it is what it is. We gotta manage these expectations if we're ever gonna find peace. Maybe you don't need to live in luxury, but you can give yourself a few comforts. You got endless time, amigo.
You don't understand. I can't wait that long. Do you know what being what I am is criminal in Iran?
Wasn't it? Aside from, you know, the revolution stuff, you were gay, right?
They got a law against being vampires?
They have laws against ungodly things like being gay.
There it is!
They even have a law against disco.
What the fuck? Like, hold up. They have laws against both being gay and going dancing? Huh? It was either Brian or Colin, or even Blaisky once a while ago. I don't know if it was Blaisky. It feels like it's either Brian or Colin. I can see Colin flirting off with you. Sounds like a shipping to me. Maybe. Thank you, Jellybean. Oh, not me flirting. I don't think I'd ever do that. I don't know about that.
They come in and say, you can choose God or choose disco. You know what then? I choose disco. They try to stop me from being what I am. You Americans don't know what it's like. You're free to be whatever you want to be.
Very bold thing to say considering the recent climate of the American country.
Compadre, I'll remind you that I'm over 200 years old, and I haven't considered myself straight for 100 years. Butt stuff was illegal even in California until the 1970s.
Wait, Sam is bi? Ayo.
Now, I ain't denying that what your government's doing is awful, but you gotta remember your common humanity. You're not the only one suffering, and it ain't up to you to save everyone who is suffering.
That's right.
You sound just like Momo. Did you know that when he was alive, he was straight?
Nope, didn't come up. Most of our kind are pretty flexible on this stuff after 100 years, though.
Well, he didn't have to suffer. He had a wife. He was allowed to publicly make her into a goddess at the Festival of Reason. Unlike me, no one judged him. It is unjust.
Fairness fallacy?
You're saying you wish Momo had suffered for being straight? Reza, you gotta see that ain't healthy. Maybe you can see how if you're not careful, this striving for fairness can turn into striving for revenge. And let me tell you, revenge ain't got no ending.
I know. Momoro told me about the Reign of Terror, how they were cutting off everyone's heads until eventually they came for his. They killed him for being an atheist. It turned out the revolutionaries still wanted a sky daddy after all. But don't you see, he was so close. If Momo had kicked the god lovers out completely, the revolution would have succeeded forever. I know it. You and Momo sound exactly alike. Reza, you're being a child. Reza, you need to be more moderate.
Okay, Reza, I'm not saying that. First off, again, you're not being a child. I'm not saying you need to be moderate, but you need to keep an eye on what is making you feel the way that you do. Because the more you let that start to bleed into your everyday life, the more you are going to get hurt. Trust me. Like, the thing is that, okay, during this time, full disclosure, Louis was partially possessed. When he let his feelings of anger and revenge consume him, it not only affected him, it affected how he treated me. Now, full disclosure, he isn't like this anymore, but he was distancing, and to be honest, he wasn't listening to what I needed as his partner. He wasn't really even paying attention to me during that period. So it sucked. So, again, you're allowed to have these goals, but the more you let revenge thoughts consume your life, there are going to be things that fall apart. And we don't want things to fall apart in your life. And again, for the record, things are better now. Louis learned his lesson.
If people like me weren't fighting, the aristocrats and the clergy would begin a new dark age.
Catastrophizing?
Whoa there,
Yeah!
Padre. I've known powerful folk in this world, real awful ones that are wreaking havoc back home. But a new dark age is going a bit far, ain't it? You might not have seen progress in your lifetime, but people are making progress. Every century brings new ideas we can't help but build on. There ain't no going back completely. The country I was born in's got problems, no denying that. But nothing like the problems it had when I was a boy.
Whatever. That's the kind of thing Momo says. It's the same as Reza. You're a bad shade. Do you need your diaper changed?
Okay, Reza? Reza. Brother. Please. We're not saying that.
Meanwhile, Momo cares about the stupidest things. So what if I leave a little blood in the wine glass? It's just blood. Who cares if I don't wash the sheets? We don't sweat anyway.
Okay, the little blood in the wine glass, I understand. As long as you know, wash it out, it's fine. It's like regular food to you guys. The sheets, on the other hand, here's the thing. Nice, fresh sheets are fine. Nice, fresh sheets are kind of nice. Maybe, like, changing them out every once in a while. And plus, you guys are bumping uglies. I know you guys are vampires, but I'm pretty sure some substance is being exchanged. Just saying. You might want some clean sheets.
I didn't deserve to be banished to the other side of the castle for a few bloody goblets. Momo is the one who turns it into an argument. I didn't do anything wrong.
Catastrophizing? Nope.
I believe Reza is using his virtue as a shield against household responsibility.
I didn't
Fairness?
deserve...
Maybe it wasn't
Fairness.
too fair for Momo to banish you. And there are plenty of boyfriends out there who get rewarded for being layabouts.
This is true. Fresh sheets, fuck yes, right? Yes! Okay, so, for the record, I don't wash my sheets every day because, well, that'd be kind of a pain in the butt. But I do wash my sheets every week just because, like, I like the idea of, like, having fresh sheets every week and being able to dive into them at the beginning of a week is just so nice. And, okay, I'm about to get horny bonked for this, but you guys know what me and Louie do. Those sheets get dirty. That is all I'm going to say. Fresh sheets is enough to make a grown man cry. Yes! And they're soft! They're soft and warm! I like fresh sheets!
The good, the bad, and the ugly of it all is that the universe doesn't give a damn about who's good, bad, or ugly.
I'm discovering that. I know Momo is rewarded more for his investments than he ever was for sparking his revolution.
Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. I know you didn't mean to type that. no, no. Like, no. Just no. Let's just say he treats me very well. That's all. You know, no, after saying that, I'll say, I was originally going to say fresh sheets. It's enough to make a grumpy. Considering the topic, I understand that. Anyways, we're gonna move on!
Nobody's going to give me a castle for fighting the good fight, but for Momo, it's easy to be rich. You know, he doesn't even like the Bee Gees.
He is like, what?
Just don't understand how he can care about things like stuff and property. He was supposed to be egalitarian. Maybe I am no better. Look at me, I live in a castle now. Some revolutionary I am. Maybe my people are suffering because of me. All people like me. People who value comfort instead of justice. Why should I have comfort? What have I done for my people other
Yep,
than die?
I was waiting for that. Should. Nope.
To the contrary, I believe that giving up.
Why should I have
Fairness.
comfort? What?
Nope.
To the contrary,
Why should I have comfort? What have I done for my people other than die?
To the contrary, I believe.
Why should I
Disqualifying the
Hey, Riz,
positive.
are you hearing yourself? What have you done for your people other than die? Compadre, you gave your life for a movement. That ain't nothing. Shoot, that's the biggest sacrifice you can give.
But it achieved nothing.
How do you know that? You've only got your perspective. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but when people die for a cause, it doesn't go unnoticed. Maybe it ain't the thing that overthrows the dictatorship, but it won't ever be just one thing.
Please, my getting shot changed nothing. But Momo is a legend. He defined the language of the 99%. What did I do? I died. Big deal.
Why are you comparing yourself to Momo? Momo's Momo and Reza's Reza. You ain't never gonna be the man Momo was. Only Momo could do that. And nobody's ever gonna be the man you are, Reza.
I feel disrespected, which confirms for me that Momo doesn't respect me. And why doesn't he? Because I accomplished so much less than he did.
Mind reading?
Amigo, you're thinking with your heart there, not your head.
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling disrespected, but that feeling doesn't make reality. Why did Momo start dating you in the first place?
He said it was because he admired my fire. That I made him feel alive again.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like disrespect to me. So why are you reading his mind?
Okay, fine. Maybe you're right. Maybe he does respect me a little bit. I think I just feel so small compared to Momo. Momo got to do so much in his life. I didn't have the chance to do much of anything. I was only 25 years old when I died. It's not right.
Reza, buddy, you're comparing a lot of things. You're comparing yourself to Momo. You're comparing your short life to the long lives of others. What's it doing for you, friend? I know it doesn't feel fair, believe me. I spent most of my youth being angry at my country for taking my daddy away. It wasn't fair, but then what the hell is? We only got the power to do what we can today. Ain't no universe bending to our will, no matter how passionate we are.
But if we could only do away with religion, things would be so much better. On the atheism said it, we know that there could be a new enlightenment.
Oh boy, Reza, do you know who Raziel is?
No?
Never mind. Let me tell you straight up, this internet thing might be influencing your opinions a little too much.
Mm-hmm. I remember this.
You want my advice? Go on a date with Momo. Don't talk about no revolution or religion, just enjoy each other's company. There's a reason you liked each other in the first place, right?
I guess so.
So go appreciate each other. You're in a long-term relationship, amigo. And now that you're dead, long-term can mean a real long time. Appreciating each other is crucial when a long-term relationship could mean hundreds of years.
Okay, you're right. A date sounds nice. Maybe we can go out for Persian. There is a club in Paris where they sometimes play Persian disco, and everyone puts very nice cologne on their necks.
Oh, yeah, you should go!
Well, it don't sound too tasty to me, but then to each their own. I'll see you in Momo next month then, okay?
Okay. Well, thank you. You're a very nice man.
Ah, thank you, Reza!
I'm just folks, as I like to say. You take care of yourself, Reza. Give yourself a break.
Thank you, Mr. Waltz. Khodafez.
Oh, yeah, good office to you too.
Buddy!
Well done, my friend. The fire of youth burns brightly, does it not?
Oh, no kidding. I still remember what it was like being all piss and vinegar.
What?
I have not heard this phrase, but the combination does sound unpalatable. Still, I am grateful for young vampires like yourself. We old ones can easily become complacent without a little nudge.
You hear that, Chief?
That's the Buckhater!
It has been most persistent these nights. The musical mystery deepens. Are you going to play detective tonight?
Yes!
I was thinking about it. Might need to moonlight as a detective if being a therapist doesn't pay the bills.
Oh, Samuel, you live forever. You should put your money in CDs and wait.
CDs? I've already got wax cylinders back home. They're probably worth something.
We must have a talk about financial literacy sometime soon.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, I'm gonna get to my walk then.
Oh!
You done yet, Sugar Blood?
Oh!
I'm eager for our evening to begin.
I remember you guys! Hi!
Yes, dear ones. Samuel and I were just wrapping up.
Wait, the three of you? Okay.
Andy, are you hooking up with both these fine ladies?
Excuse me, cowboy. These two are my dinner tonight.
Gosh, I see you're living like a true vampire already.
Are you seeing anyone, vampire?
I don't think Sam dated anyone.
No.
Now, do not pressure our beloved cowboy. When he is ready for love again, he will know.
That's right.
Samuel, I wish you a fine evening. I trust you will know how to make the most of your opportunities.
I probably don't need to tell you three to have a good night, but I will anyway. Good night, y'all.
See ya, cowboy.
My God. Alright, Buckhater, where are ya? I wanna have a chat.
All right, I'm feeling good tonight. Think I can find one of them bot kids. I'll head down to the square. Tarnation, folks here can't seem to get enough of back. I don't really get it. Sounds like a bunch of doodly doodly doo to me.
I mean, I'm digging it. I can get down with this.
Hey, you're talking about Johann Sebastian Bach.
Oh, hello.
Oh, shucks. Seems I can't sneeze in the old man's direction without getting the third degree.
Rightfully so. Technically speaking, he's the greatest composer who ever lived.
Well, what about not technically?
I guess there's subjective taste, but you can't listen to his violin partita number 2 in D minor, BWV 1004 if you like, and think that he's anything less than brilliant.
I'm afraid I ain't never heard it.
Oh, but you must! He was a master of compound melody. Just think of it, perfectly weaving back and forth between different implied melodies. His use of imitation is absolutely astounding. A contrapuntal dialogue that creates a melodic stratification, but with complete control. You must hear the Gigue from the 5th cello suite. It actually contains an
thank you for the
imitated
hydrating,
counterpoint,
Cuddy.
a theme with an answer.
Thank you so much.
But where was I? Oh yes, BWV 1004. It's a chaconne, or a dance in triple meter, similar to a saraband. But the special thing is that it simultaneously composed both of themes and variations. It's all constructed over an ostinato bass, which functions as a chord progression, but then he layers another progression on top with a 4-note descending scale figure, then changes both progressions at will. He's just so cool!
See? Look, here's the thing. I like to hear people talk about music. So when the game was like, make your stop, I'm like, excuse me, I'm a bard. I want to hear this. Do I sound like this to you? Nah.
And I thought German was hard to understand. Sorry, I haven't gotten your name. I'm Sam.
How do you do, Sam? I'm Johanna.
How do you do? I ain't heard people say that in scores of years.
Why ever not, I wonder? It's a perfectly decent way to introduce oneself.
Huh. I ain't heard anyone say why ever or oneself in a long time either. Could this be one of my kin? Well, maybe I can suss her out.
Oh. Make an outdated reference?
Sure is some fine music they're playing tonight. Reminds me of a poem from back home. You hidden or orchestras, you serenades of phantoms with illustrations alert, blending with nature's rhythms, all the tongues of nations.
Cosplayer? Maybe. Oh, I think this is someone new. Oh, apparently not. Apparently they've been here before. I didn't recognize your name there, but nice to see you, Mado. I hope you've been doing well.
That's Walt Whitman. Oh, to finally meet someone with an appreciation of old things.
Wait. Oh my god, you know!
I am that if I'm anything.
Hello, how are you?
Well, dang, that settles it.
Well, Sam, we can't assume that. She might just be into old stuff.
And she's got a smile sweeter than honey fresh from the comb. Reminds me of a lady I had a crush on back when I was alive. Sweet Essie May. I never had the guts to ask her out.
I haven't been on Twitch in a millennia. Really? Okay, so it's been a while since you've been here. Did you always have the same name, or did you go by something else before? If you don't mind me asking. I am the goodies! You? I'm doing pretty good. I've been having a pretty fun time planning my wedding, and in general, I've been doing pretty good.
Sam? Are you well?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fit as a fiddle.
Perhaps a fiddle that needs a tuning?
Don't we all? Dang, I'm witty too. Wonder if she's from my time.
She might just be old-fashioned. Just saying. Oh, okay. I think I remember you. Okay. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Rebranding for Bachelor, because my VTuber is my Bachelor. Okay. Like, are you a VTuber? Or are you saying that, like, there's a VTuber you're eyeing up?
Say, I've got a question for you.
Oh, what is it?
What do I do? Oh, God. Okay, here's the funny thing. Oh, you're a VTuber! Oh, that's so fucking cool. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Am I dodging asking them out by just going to this person's channel? Yes. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh, this is so fucking cool. I'm gonna follow you. That way I can see your whole rebrand. I wanna see that. I'm a 3D student. Oh! So rebranding everything for 3D Storytimes. Ooh, that's so cool. But yeah, I followed you. Good luck with your rebrand, okay? Have that rebuy button handy. There's no rebind in this game! Okay, here's the funny shit, guys. Okay, so for the record, I am engaged. I am about to be married. But here's the thing. I never asked Louis out. I didn't even get the chance to ask Louis out because we got married legally for a plan. And technically, that was his way of asking me out. So I don't know how to ask people out. Sweetly.
So, I was thinking...
Yes?
Well,
no, this isn't my lore. Like, well, what VTubers call lore, because, like, you know, it's my life. But, I'm getting married to, my, gnome boyfriend. His name is Louis. Previously, we were, married legally to get out of a blood contract situation. It's a long story. To summarize it, basically the person that, you know, was after us, Mr. Sin, decided to go after Louis, put him under a blood contract in order to kill the group, but said, hey, I will kill anyone who's your family. If I do, I'll die. So Louis like, alright, I'm just gonna marry Aurora because I know she has a crush on me and I like her. That way, she is technically my family by marriage. And if you try to hurt her, I will die. And yeah, this is my fiance's goat.
Dang it, I forgot how to do this.
Sam, my brother, we are similar.
You know a lot about Back. What do you know about where his kids ended up?
He gave up. Deep, yeah. I love him. I love him so much. But yeah, what I'm wearing right now is actually his cloak. He used to wear this cloak when we went on adventures together. Now he doesn't wear it a lot, but he gave it to me to wear.
What a bizarre question. I'm afraid I don't know. I suppose I would check the local graveyard.
Oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
You're interested in Bach's children, but not Bach himself?
Well, yeah, I got my reasons.
You're a strange man, Sam. But you must get properly introduced to Johann Sebastian Bach. I'm gonna perform his sonata in B minor soon at the Marktplatz. Would you like to join me?
Ooh.
That sounds mighty fine, Joanna. Mighty fine indeed.
The night awaits then. Come on, cowboy friends.
Sam, you bit it! Yes, he did! A grave robber.
Again, the master therapist enters his domain. How are you this evening, Samuel?
Doing alright.
Fit as a fiddle and ready to get back to therapizing. I've got both them boys coming back in.
Yes, I am curious to see how you handle Momo and Reza. Now that you've gotten to know them, what do you think is their biggest challenge?
Well, let me think.
Okay. They don't respect each other enough.
They don't respect each other. Momo thinks Reza's wasting his own life, and Reza thinks the same thing about Momo.
Calling it now, she's a daughter of Bach or something. Ooh. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Whoa, who is this handsome gentleman? This is Andy! This is our therapy guide. He has been guiding us into becoming a therapist.
Yes, I fear this is the root of their problem as well. A relationship without respect cannot be healthy.
Shoot, I reckon that too. It's hard staying optimistic for them.
Do not abandon hope for them, my friend. Perhaps this respect still exists, but it is buried beneath recent hurt.
Sorry, your gifts are killing me. To see Isola going...
I trust you will do the best you can. But hark, the time of the appointment nears. Choose your distortions.
Okay. Fairness fallacy. Always right blaming. Overgeneralization.
Locked and loaded.
Alright, give me one moment, everyone. I'll be right back. I just gotta run to the washroom. This is what you guys do? What the fuck? Anyways, guys, let's get back to the game.
Very good, Samuel. With your gun of truth, may you blow cognitive distortions into a fine red mist.
Pew, pew, pew!
You're making fun of me.
You practically begged me to, my friend. I will leave you to your clients.
All right, let's see if I can't help these two boys.
Hopefully you guys went on a date.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
Salam. Well, bonsoir and salam to you gents. It's good to see you both together again. I've gotten the chance to talk to you both on your own, and I've got a better sense of where you're coming from. It's clear that you two have a lot in common. That probably helped you bond in the first place. Now, let's see if we can find it again. What do you think?
I find this most agreeable. I am eager to have an happy castle again.
Okay, I will try it.
Good. Let's start with some positives so we can remember why we're here. Momo, why don't you tell Reza something you appreciate about him?
Very well. Reza, I love your eyes and your ass. If anything could convince me of God's existence, it might be that ass.
That ain't exactly the kind of appreciation I was looking for. What about Reza as a person do you appreciate?
Yes, well, Reza, you are such a passionate damn soul. You are all fire inside.
Meaning you think I am all passion and no thought?
Oh, there, Reza. When did Momo say that, huh?
Oh, I see the vampire part of the vampire therapist now. Yeah, you do.
That's what he meant. He thinks I'm impetuous.
Wait a minute. Oh, what in the anarchy? Brian stepped out for like 5 minutes. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
I thought dead people didn't get earwax, but maybe I ought to check, because I didn't hear him say that at all. You want to try responding to what Momo actually said? Because that's all he's giving you to work with right now, hombre. Momo just said he appreciates your fiery spirit. What do you say to that?
Yes, I'm sorry. Momo, thank you. I appreciate your words.
Well, that's much better. Now, why don't you tell Momo something you appreciate about him?
Momo, you are so smart. You have taught me so much about life and death. I don't know why you would be interested in me.
Oh, merci, mon poussin. I am glad you appreciate my intelligence. I hope you understand that when I advise you, it is not to control you. I am simply right through ages of experience.
Bruh,
Momo,
no!
you said you know about cognitive distortions, right? So you must know you're being always right now. You might have a lot of experience, but even though you're a 200-some-year-old vampire, you're still human. There's a heck of a lot you don't know. And even if you did know everything, not all that advice would be right for Rizza.
That's right.
Am I being lectured by a cowboy who is younger than I am?
Yeah, you are.
Yep, you sure are. And if you're the man of reason you say you are, you'll hear me out. I ain't all-knowing, but you ain't either.
Oh, very well, of course. I have learned much, but there is much to learn yet.
You see how he tries to act like my baba? Maybe I don't want to be told what to do all the time.
Do you hear what Rizza's saying there, Momo?
I'm not telling him what to do. It's up to him whether he'd like to listen to me or not. I'm not forcing him to do anything. The only thing I am telling him to do is to clean up after himself a little if we are going to live together. Do you know he leaves blood-soaked clothes on the floor? Blood glasses left in his coffin? It coagulates overnight. Absolutely disgusting. He's leaving bloody messes because he knows it will irritate me.
Hombre, do you really think that Rizza is leaving messes just to irritate you?
Ouais. He is trying to make a statement that I am too fastidious.
Often that's not the case. Could be a failure of executive functioning, more like it.
So what you're saying is Rizza carefully puts his bloody stuff everywhere so you can find it. It's all a plot just to drive you up the wall. When he leaves a bloody shirt on the floor, he's thinking, gee, I bet if I leave this out long enough, it'll attract flies. That'll really get to Momo.
You are making fun of me.
I'm exaggerating a little so you can question the way you're thinking. Rizza might care less than you do, but that ain't the same as targeting you.
I always clean up eventually. I don't know why a few bloody shirts has to be more important than, I don't know, the ancient war on the lower classes.
Ugh, there he goes again. Anytime he doesn't want to do anything, it's the Great Class War. The Great Class War cannot end, so what a splendid excuse to never clean up. This is why I told him to move to the opposite end of the castle.
Okay, you two, let's turn down the heat a little. Don't want to start decomposing here. Momo, why don't you try telling Rizza why it bothers you when he leaves his bloody things around?
Let's have communication here. Vampires don't get earwax. You don't know that. Maybe they do. To be fair, I wouldn't blame Reza at all if he was. Oh my god.
Very well. Reza, when you leave your bloody messes everywhere, it makes me feel you don't respect me. You know I care for aesthetics.
Reza, you want to reflect that back to Momo?
You're saying that I don't respect your love for aesthetics by leaving very small messes.
That wasn't exactly what he said, but let's accept that. The reason I asked you to repeat back what he said is so you keep in mind what you know, not what you think you know. Now, hearing what Momo has to say, do you think you could make an adjustment to consider how he feels?
So now I have to be cleaning all the time. What about my needs?
Fairness fallacy? No.
A little cleaning does not make one solely a cleaner, just as a little mortal killing.
So now I have to be cleaning all the time.
Nope.
A little clean.
So now I have to...
Overgeneralization.
Amigo, there's space between being a full-time janitor and being careless. You're posing extremes nobody asked you to go to.
He would be a lot happier if I spent all my time cleaning.
Momo, is that true?
Yes, I entered a relationship with a vampire because I wanted to make him clean up around the castle. A natural choice.
Momo here told you he doesn't feel respected when you don't clean up after yourself. It's up to you to decide how you're going to respond to that.
I understand that it bothers him. But what I don't understand is why he cares.
Mon cœur, you were the one who said our blood bags should not have to clean up anymore. You said we were oppressing them.
Probably.
We were oppressing them. We were in a position of power over them and used that power to make them do things for us. That is the definition of oppression.
And now we must clean up after ourselves. I do not see why this is so difficult to understand.
Of course, I never understand anything. I'm just a bache who poops and pees and cries.
You have such a short fuse, mon sang de feu. Why are you so angry?
You are the reason I am angry. Anger is a reaction to injustice, and my anger tells me that you are looking down on me.
Reza, buddy.
Reza,
You're
buddy.
letting your emotions create a reality that ain't there. We're here in this room because we want things to get better, ain't that so? If Momo just wanted someone to feel superior to, there's plenty of mortals out there who would love to be taken in by a vampire.
That's right.
Well, maybe he would be happier with a teenage mortal girl.
Whew, dang, Reza's pretty steamed. I ain't sure this session is going to a good place. What can I do?
Tame the wild stallion within Reza.
Reza, nobody's here to hurt you. You're a good vampire. Ain't nobody doubting that. And it's okay to be angry.
Of course it is. I'm just trying to do something good in this world.
We know you are. You're all right. You fight hard. That's a good thing. But we're here because we care about you.
I'm so angry all the time.
I've been that way too. But you're among friends. So go ahead, be angry.
I'm just so tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of feeling like a useless piece of shit.
There you go. There you are communicating.
My sweet, you are not a piece of shit. I love you.
Buddy.
Oh, let's just take a minute.
My eyes hurt.
It's okay. Do you need tissues? Eye drops? What do you need, bud?
I know, amigo. Crying ain't fun for us vampires. But sometimes we gotta let it out.
You must think I'm not a man at all, Sam Walls.
Reza, don't go reading my mind. I don't think that at all. A real man ain't scared to feel his feelings. That's all you're doing here.
That's right.
He speaks the truth, mon cœur. I told you so often that I love your passion.
I guess so.
I know so. You are a man, and you are a splendid man.
Do you think we can keep talking, Reza? Would you like to stop for tonight?
No, it's all right. We can talk.
One step at a time, bud. Yeah, we are a cowboy vampire.
Such a fuck up. I try to help my people, but I can't do anything. I can't be a good revolutionary, and I can't be a good partner.
Compadre, I'm asking you for a little self-compassion. You done a lot for your cause. Hell, you died for it. You gotta realize that you're good enough.
But it's not fair. I gave my life for a cause and I get nothing for it. But these religious zealots give nothing and win the country.
I know, it ain't fair. We gotta accept that wanting fairness ain't gonna make it happen.
Ooh, the combo! Merc and Vampire Cowboy! Hell yeah! Wait, what the fuck? Blaze, is everything okay over there?
That might seem dark, but it's a truth we gotta roll with. You're gonna resent the whole world if you're keeping some kind of cosmic score.
I know, I do. That's why I don't believe in God. Why would I?
Yet you still hope the invisible hand of fairness is gonna make things right. The truth is that life is complicated.
I don't know, I'm not going over there. Okay, you stay safe, Blaze, okay?
There's good and bad all mixed up in a big old pot of humanity, and we'll take the goodness where we can get it. You've been doing your part for your people, Reza. You deserve to care about yourself, and you deserve to care about this relationship.
I guess so. But it is so hard when everything that's wrong with the relationship is my fault.
Thing is, relationship problems are almost never one person's fault. Momo, I think you've got some work to do too.
Moi, mon ami, I am 250 years old. I have sorted out my issues. I have accepted the world as it is and now live peaceably within it.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
Thing is, the world's always changing and we gotta evolve with it, especially when we're sharing our lives with someone else.
I have to say, for such an old vampire, you think very much like a mortal.
Yeah.
Humanity struggles because they cannot reason. They cannot find their own purpose. Even when they reject the gods, they create new ones.
Momo may be much older than Reza, but he is still young for...
Humanity struggles.
Momo may be much older than Reza.
Overgeneralization, I think. Yeah, there you go.
Momo, I know you've been dead for a long time, but you can't know how all mortals think.
Hot pot. Fuck, I'm hungry. Hot pot does sound good. Denial is something you hammer into a piece of wood in Australia.
They find purpose all the time. Sometimes it's through the gods and sometimes it ain't. But when you overgeneralize like that, you ain't just judging mortals, you're judging our own humanity. And I think that's what Rez is feeling when you make light of his passions.
That is not my intention. I wish to set him free, that's all. To think with his head, then with his heart.
But you can't do that, amigo. That's Rez's choice. Compadre, let me shoot straight with you. You had this whole cult of reason thing you said, right? Ain't that just turning reason into a religion?
Quoi? No, I'm mocking religion.
And you've ridden on a pretty high horse with that mockery. Some people might even say that you're making absence of faith into a faith. Any chance that superiority gets in the way of setting people free?
I merely wish to help humanity stand up for itself. They should know better than to follow religious leaders.
Maybe you'd win more hearts and minds if you just lived your truth. And maybe you wouldn't make Reza here feel so bad for having his own faith that he can do something good in the world.
Well played, American. You are wiser than you look.
Ain't the first time I've heard that.
Very well. Reza, I apologize. I have been dismissive of you, even of the things I admire about you. And I am sorry for it.
Thank you. I just want you to notice the good things about me, not just my messes.
I do sound sucré.
I think we're finally getting to a good place. Maybe we can make some compromises here, huh? Momo, maybe you can let Reza work on his passions. And Reza, maybe you can agree to clean up some more around the castle. Or you can start paying your familiars to do it.
I guess our relationship is doomed if I don't clean up.
Not quite.
We will work on things together, my sweet. I will be patient with you if you are patient with me.
I can do that. I still want to be with you.
I'm glad to hear it. You two have got all the time in the world to work stuff out. We're gonna see some messy times, but we gotta go with the flow and give each other and ourselves a little grace. Think we can do that?
I will try.
I will as well. I don't need Reza continuing to think I am an ancient know-it-all of a man.
And we're not gonna read each other's minds, or we're gonna try not to, right? Whatever Reza thinks of you, he's gonna tell you and not stew on it. Ain't that so, partner?
Yes, you are an ancient know-it-all man, Momo.
I know I can be quite a pompous bourgeois bastard. No wonder they cut my head off.
Look at those two.
Well, let's go easy on the labels, too. So, how are we feeling now?
I think we're gonna be okay.
Yes, I think so too.
I'm glad to hear it. Let's check in next month. We'll try out some of these new listening and compassion skills we're learning and see how it goes.
You're a good man.
I'm good and bad, just like any other human. All right, you two, fly home safe.
Au Au revoir, cowboy copain.
My goodness, that was intense, wasn't it?
It was.
Sure as hell was. I feel like I've gotten stuck in a tanning bed. How do you think they're doing, boss?
We can never know, can we? All I know is that you did excellent work, my dear. You are quite the teacher of compassion. Our kind have much to learn from you.
Sure as heck wish there weren't so many who needed my help, but that's being human, I guess. In fact, I know there's someone out there in Leipzig who's crying out for help, and I'm gonna find him.
You know you don't have to, my friend. There are many in the club who would love to feel your fangs in their neck.
But I want to know who's screaming.
But they don't need me as much as this person does.
Very well, Samuel. Please do not burn yourself out, though. We are very sensitive to flame.
I know. I think some air will do me good anyway.
Then I wish you luck, my friend. Do enjoy the night air, and I will see you anon.
All right, Andy, you have a good night.
You too, my friend. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
That was a good night. Think them boys will be getting along a little better.
Alrighty, I think this is a good spot to save. Alrighty. That was a pretty good session. We made some progress with Reza and Momo, and Sam might be eyeing up someone. I don't think they're a vampire though. So part of me is like, oh boy, he might get burned a little bit. But with that being said, that's gonna be it for Vampire Therapist. But like always, I think I want to sing something if that's okay.
Hello, it's
Sit down, I'm gonna tell ya a little story about a sad little fella. He was a dapper dan Cinderella. Oh, let me tell ya, it made the others jealous. They made him cry, spit in his eye. How could they pick on such a friendly little guy? This town was kinda broken, not the kind of place you leave your doors open. Full of backwards broke men, still he was coping. Yeah, he's dreaming, hoping he'd get away. Maybe someday. But on the radio his mama used to play. When it feels like all the world is wearing a frown, put a smile on and spread it around. With your smile, turn the world upside down. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, now he had spirit, and we'd smile every time he hear it, including every single lyric. Oh, he would sing it, and in his sleep he'd dream it, all day and night, through every fight. You wouldn't judge him if you knew what it was like. And as luck would have it, he got warded for his weird new habit. He earned a fat green sack of cabbage, he had plans stashed to his living lavish. That fateful day, he ran away, and he could hear the song his mama used to play. And it feels like all the world is wearing a frown, put a smile on and spread it around. With his smile, he turned the world upside down. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da. When it feels like all the world is wearing a frown, put a smile on and spread it around. With my smile, I turn the world upside down. Woo! I always love singing that song. It's always so fun to just kind of bop to the lyrics, you know? I'm gonna check something real quick. What was that song Sammy was listening to? Ah! maybe Sammy could do this. There we go. So, Sammy, can you handle this one? Yeah, I think I can. So, for context for the viewers at home, and also for Hikari to get a little bit excited about this song was my cleric's theme after she got beaten up at an enemy camp. This was her theme during that period of time where she was so numb with what was happening to her that she wanted to scream, and these lyrics were pretty telling of what happened. I have never sang this song before, but I sang it in the bathroom during one of my breaks. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna give it a shot. And yes, he will get burned if she has silver on her. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I might screw up, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay, here we go. Maybe I'm just always overreacting, but lately I've been feeling so out of practice with everyone. Can't put up with anyone, yeah. When you're left in your own mess, it's not my problem. You lash out, start to freak out. So find out from somebody else. You press your trauma to me, so beat me like a punching bag. I can take more hits than you'll ever get. Watch me bleed into nothing, I'm already dead. So beat me like a punching bag. I won't even defy you for the responses engagement that you're craving. It's what you want, you're betraying. Innocent saint where you flaunt while you're pacing. Over grace paid in your vault. Could be something you said, calling yourself a friend. I just wanted to end cause you keep beating me down. So find help from somebody else. You pass your trauma to me, so beat me like a punching bag. I can take more hits than you'll ever get. Watch me bleed into nothing, I'm already dead. So beat me like a punching bag. When you're left in your own mess, you lash out. Don't pass your trauma to me. So watch me bleed into nothing, cause you can't put it to rest. Soon you'll have nobody left. So be me, so be me, so be me like a punching bag. I can take more hits than you'll ever get. Watch me bleed into nothing, I'm already dead. So beat me like a punching bag. So beat me like a punching bag. I can take more hits than you'll ever get. Watch me bleed into nothing, I'm already dead. So beat me like a punching bag. Yeah! Oh, that felt good. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Whew. Once again, that was actually the most recent theme for my cleric, Ella, who went through some tough shit. So hopefully I sounded okay and things worked out. That was actually the first time I ever sang that song, so hopefully it sounded okay. Alright, Aurora, you ready to smooth things over a little bit? You got it! hear you say it out loud. 'Cause I love it when my name slips out your mouth. Love it when your eyes caress my body. Right before you lay your kisses on me. Dark-eyed cowboy got me tripping. How your skin is always on. How your kiss is always in. How you know just where to. Dark-eyed cowboy got me tripping on the accent off your lips. How your tongue does all those tricks. How you know just where to kiss me. Under the starry twilight, kiss me. Out on the moonlit floor, kiss me. Under the Paris twilight. So kiss me. Cute fit in the whip, to the sky, to the flight. Ever down, baby, check my stats. Truth was it, I was trying to meet nobody, baby. I was trying to survive. But when I saw you, I was like that. I wasn't trying to freak, baby. But when I heard you say bonjour, baby, I was like, damn! Dark-eyed homeboy got me tripping. How your skin is always on. How your kiss is always in. How you know just where to. Dark-eyed homeboy got me tripping on the accent off your lips. How your tongue does all those tricks. How you know just where to kiss me. Under the starry twilight, kiss me. Out on the moonlit floor, kiss me. Under the starry twilight. So kiss me. So kiss me. Oh wow. Kiss me. Under the starry twilight. Kiss me. Out on the moonlit floor, kiss me. Under the starry twilight. So kiss me. Oh, that felt so good to sing. Oh yeah, you can always DM requests. I'm always open to taking requests to see like what you guys want to hear both me and Sammy sing. Also, Hikari, I always loved that you had like the little dancing bubna. Oh my goodness. I wonder what I should sing last for the final song. I think I got something. I know this is what Hikari's gonna like. Always trapped inside my fears, there's no I knew I fucked something up. I forgot the file that I was using was the file I used for my own recording. Okay, let's try that again, guys. I swear I don't lip sync. Okay, it's muted. We're muted, guys. We're fine. Let's try that again. I fuck up so many times. I think it would be obvious by now. Always trapped inside my fears, there's no escape. And I with no end, lost in your sight. Only in your shining eyes, my heart's alive. I can't erase. In my memories, I heard gaze of lines. Eyes on me so easy, right? If we wander through the same old time, I can't start. Every glance feels like a spark of fuse. Tell me what's the truth. You left me out alone now, the blue. Teach me what's the love. Under sacred light, we are lifeless stars. I'm cold still, will keep shining bright. Use your sacred eyes, you're my only sight. Beg you, take my hand. Oh, wow, oh, wow. Woo! Oh my god. For the record, here's the thing. If I was truly lip syncing, I would never fuck up. But I fuck up so much during my singing, it's not even funny. But with that being said, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. But like always, why don't we read someone? Let's see who's online. Oh, I know who the fuck we're gonna go see. I think we are gonna go see Krim because he is doing a birthday week event. I think we should go wish him a happy birthday. Oh! What? I was gonna go raid my friend on his birthday, but he has raids turned off. He has raids turned off. That makes me sad. He's listening to Blake freaking God right now. My Vivi knows, but we can't go raid him. Huff puff. Alright, why don't we go raid so since we can't raid Krim, why don't we go say hi to Coda? I have to wait for the ads to finish on Coda's end. Quick, tell him to turn it back up. Well, he might have a reason as to why, like, he's not allowing raids to go through at this time, and I want to respect that. I respect Krim's wish to not be raided, and that's okay. That's okay. Maybe he doesn't want to be bombarded by too many raids tonight, which I understand. So, we will respect his wish. No, we're gonna be nice. Let's be nice. So instead, we are going to be raiding Coda. He is one of Hikari's VTuber siblings, and he is super sweet. I feel like we should go say hi. Alright, everyone. Remember, when we go into someone else's chat, we're gonna say Misfit Raid! Let's go, Raid Coda!